Street family, what's that word? It's your baby for the streets, and I'm back at y'all again, you hear me? While we over here in Prison City, I figured I'd give y'all something special, you deal what I'm talking about? Everything can't be about gang warfare, you know what I mean? Plus, too much intake of that shit be, you know what I mean, making my brain sluggish and shit. That shit ain't good for the soul, no way, you deal what I'm talking about? But this one is a doozy, and it do involve murder. So y'all kick back, roll y'all bleezies up, pour up the drink, whatever it is y'all do to get in mode, you deal what I'm talking about? Today we're gonna be talking about Kip Artz, aka Kip, from Kip's Pizza and Taco House. If you a youngin', you probably ain't even heard about this, so you know what I mean. Time I bring it out to the youngins, you feel me? And without further ado, let's get into the story of Kip. On July 2nd, 1999, after a trip to the emergency room, Kevin Artz would be forced to take a break from running his restaurant, Kip's Pizza and Taco House, to have brain surgery, which according to doctors was done to repair hemorrhage. Shortly after, on July 13th, 1999, 11 days later, he would kill his wife. On the night of the murder, the couple was sitting at home when Kevin looked at Patty but didn't see his wife. Instead, he saw the devil. It was at that point that he grabbed a metal bar and bludgeoned her to death. Jackson, Michigan is not the type of small town anyone referred to as idyllic, especially in the late 90s. There's nothing quaint or cute about it. A small industrial city that in '99, industry had mostly abandoned, Jackson housed its fair share of crime and grime, which still stands today. But nobody expected what would be found placed on the porch of an abandoned home on July 15, 1999. Police officers investigating a missing person report in Jackson County, Michigan, were met with a nervous and disoriented Kip Artz at his business, Kip's Pizza and Taco House. Kip's wife, Patricia, had been reported missing by family members 2 days prior on July 13th. Family members reported it was unlike Patty to not contact them at least daily, and was especially unsettled at the lack of contact due to Kip recently undergoing brain surgery. When questioned at his business, Kip relayed that Patricia had left town to visit friends, but police didn't buy that story, and details remained sketchy. First off, the vehicle Kip reported his wife leaving town in had been sold days prior. And again, her family was adamant that it was unlike Patty to not call and discuss her plans or whereabouts. If she had left town to visit a friend, they would have known about it, especially with Kip on the mend. Police made arrangements with Kip to later return to discuss his missing wife. Later on the day of July 15th, 1999, detectives returned to the location of Kip's Pizza and Taco House before their prearranged time, only to witness Kip disappear behind the building carrying a suspicious white box, and then return to his restaurant empty-handed. Police began investigating the premises. Within the kitchen of the restaurant, the smell of burnt flesh permeated the air. A scrap of charred flesh was found stuck to the edge of a countertop, and a pan of mysterious meat-like substance sat abandoned in the sink bay. Police sprayed luminol in the kitchen to check for blood and noticed that the luminol lit the entire kitchen up, indicating that blood was everywhere. Meanwhile, another investigating officer had discovered the suspicious white box Kip had been carrying placed on the back porch of a neighboring vacant home. Upon opening the box, police discovered a human skull and human flesh. Artz was arrested on suspicion of murder. Kip Artz confessed that on the evening of July 13th, 1999, he saw his wife Patty sitting on the couch and seen the devil in her. Over the next 2 days, Kip dismembered, boiled, baked, and fried his wife's body in the kitchen of their restaurant, where eventually it made its way to customers. When police came to investigate her whereabouts 2 days later, they had inadvertently caught him in the act. In March of 2001, Artz was sentenced to life in prison for first-degree murder of his wife, Patricia Artz. He is currently serving his sentence in Adrian, Michigan. There is much debate over Kip's motive for killing and also his sanity. Some family members claim it was the brain surgery that caused him to kill. Witnesses say Kip had hinted at murderous antics years prior to actually carrying out the crime. Others claim he exhibited psychotic tendencies long before the murder. Regardless, Kip's heinous actions place him within the top 10 most gruesome murders in Michigan history of all time. This story is based on true events that occurred in Jackson, Michigan. Facts for this story were compiled from local newspaper articles as well as court affidavits and documents. So yeah, man, this been a crazy ass story, you know what I mean? It was a long time ago. That's why I say if you're young, you probably don't know shit about it. But at the same time, this shit need to come to the light, you know what I mean? Like, all in all, man, this was some crazy shit to hear about, you dig what I'm talking about? I think I heard of this shit probably like once when I was a kid growing up, you feel me? Like teenager, somebody asked me, did I hear about it? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is or what's going on with that shit, you know what I mean? And it's crazy just knowing, you know what I mean? Nigga had a brain surgery to get a hemorrhage out of this shit and fucked around and went literal insane and killed his wife, then served her, you know what I mean? Literally turned her to tacos like the title say, you feel me? So hey man, this is just a little history lesson for y'all, you feel me? It's a baby for the streets, man. Signing off. Love y'all, man.